An emotional day for the families of Flight Lieutenant Peter Campbell and leading aircraftsman Theodore Bates.
Well, I used to think every day that somebody would maybe find this airplane.
The plane was an A-17 Nomad involved in a mid-air collision while flying over Lake Muskoka on a search and rescue mission in 1940.
I think it's appropriate to celebrate people who just vanished.
Shortly after the crash, one of the planes was located in the waters of Lake Muskoka.
Sadly for the families here today, the second aircraft was never located until back in 2010, nearly 70 years later.
In the Air Force, whenever we lose a flyer, it's important that we do pay our last respects, and that's really quite significant for us today.
And so today, Flight Lieutenant Peter Campbell of the Royal Air Force and leading aircraftsman Theodore Bates with the Royal Canadian Air Force received military honors and were laid to rest at Woodlawn Memorial Park in Guelph, where Bates was born.
That's all they all loved to do was fly, yes. Come over to our house and they scared the living daylights out of my mother. The house would just shake because he'd just be above the treetops.
The crash site in Lake Muskoka was first discovered by area residents and was confirmed by the OPP, who identified personal items on the aircraft, which was found broken into several pieces.
It was sitting on a ledge 80 feet to 40 feet. It was very difficult to image.
Following that confirmation, the two airmen were recovered in October of 2012.
We waited 73 years to have this closure come today, and we're really happy.
And there is now one more step to this process. The Royal Canadian Air Force does plan to raise the plane sometime over the next 2 years. In Guelph, Audra Brown, City News.